Creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Fanhome build the legendary cyborg Robocop. It's a little bit squashed here, but it's here. Box 11 is here. Let's go. Now, before I open this box, I did get a letter that came with it. Told me that one of the stages is missing, that they couldn't get hold of, so they sent whatever they had. So the last stage I did, I believe, was stage 30. So let's see if 31 is in here. Well, maybe it wasn't, maybe. Hang on, let me just check. No, the last stage I did was 38. Oh, okay, 38. Yeah. Okay, so we've got stages 1, 2, 3, when we're supposed to get 4. We've got another binder here, so this is our third binder for our magazines. And we've got our magazines. Okay, so let's get them in order. Ah, right. Yeah. So we've got one missing, and I may not be able to continue after this stage. We'll see. So we've got stage 39. We don't have 40, 41 and 42. So, in this video, we're going to complete stage 39 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. With every stage of the build comes component parts and a magazine. These are the components for stage 39. So let's have a look and see what we will be doing. That's amazing. So here's a list of the components. We're doing the right thigh, so that we'll have all this in place. Because I'll show you what I got, where we are. This is where we are with this build. So I think we're doing this side here. Yeah, I think we're filling in all that side. Okay. As always, before I start any build, I like to make sure that what it says we're supposed to have here, what we have in here. Let's have a look. So we've got our blister. We get all the components out. We've got 2 bags of screws there. We've got SM screws and AP screws. So we've got this piece here, which is the top of outer thigh right side. We have the upper right thigh hinge A. Let's check. No. this. This is the upper right thigh hinge here. This is rear of outer thigh right side. None of that is there. There it is. This is upper right thigh hinge. 2 hinges there. Then we've got SM screws and AP screws. Oh yeah, we have this as well, which is outer hip cover. So we've got everything that we're supposed to have at this stage of the build. We've got our screws, we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is we've got to get this is the hip cover here, and there are two pins, a thin one and a thicker one. We've got a big hole and a small hole, and we just match those up like that and just push them in like that. That's the hip cover in place. This is plastic, looks like metal but it's plastic. So next we've got these 2 pieces here, which are the right thigh hinge and the upper right thigh hinge, and we need to put them together with one of the new SM screws that we got at this stage. So I'm going to preload one onto a screwdriver. So when I put them together I can just, so this one here is the upper right thigh hinge, and the orientation is like this. See, there's a hole at the top there, that's its orientation there, so that's pointing up, and then we get this piece, check its orientation, right, so this goes like that through the hole, and this goes this way around, and you can see the hole, and you've got to match those 2 holes, and then we put a screw through it, hold it in place like that. Right, I'm just going to make sure that that needs to turn around there. I'm going to hold it there and use my favourite screwdriver to tighten it up. Because it wants to twist and turn as I'm turning the screw. Let me just... Yeah. Quite difficult to tighten because they both want to move in my hand. It's in, but it won't turn. I'm gonna loosen it and tighten it up. It's in the hole, but it's very difficult to tighten. I'll have to pull it to the end of my desk. To tighten. Yeah, it's very difficult to tighten. it's going in a little bit now. Yep. I mean, I'm assuming because it's a hinge, it should move like that. It's pretty much in. I just need a little bit more to get it a little bit more. That's probably as best as I can get it, really. So I brought the upper right thigh hinge, which is here, and we're going to put it on top of the outer thigh right side, which is here, and that's the outside, and we're going to put it on the inside. As you can see, there's two holes there. That one's for a location lug, and that's for a screw, and you can see there's the location lug and there's the hole. So you just match those two together like that, and they are held in place with an AP screw. I have to excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Not to worry. So I'm just going to hold that in place, and if that gets tightened in place, I should be able to tighten that screw there that I couldn't tighten because there was nothing to grip hold of. So there, I get this in the hole like that. Start to screw it in. Tighten it with my favourite screwdriver. Like that. Yep. There we go. See, that still needs to go down a bit. Yeah, there. It's about there. I'm going to tighten it a bit more. Yep. So that's the hinge there inside. Now we've got to connect these two together with this hinge, you know, the hinge here. So there's a hole and a location lug, and there's two holes here, one for the screw and one for the location lug. The only problem I'm having with this is these two pieces don't close. Look, see there, they don't close together. Just trying to see, I don't know why they won't close, but they won't close. That is a bit weird. I'm going to get these two to match. So the location lug is there, like that. And I need a P screw to put them two pieces together. But they don't close. It doesn't close. Let me just get the screw in before I slide it up so I can show you. Just start to get the screw in like that. But that doesn't close. That doesn't close properly. I don't know why. Ah, there we go. That's it. They kind of overlap each other. There we go. Just going to tighten the screw up now. If I can. Just slide it up a bit there. So this is the screw. The location looks there. There we go. And that's all we have to do there. As you can see. That's where that goes. that completes stage 39 of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.